found that wall unit in that laundry room.
Free. Someone was moving out. They said, "Hey,
that's love.
That's super love, boy."
I was gonna go into summer anyways, but hey, free is good.
That's what's up.
That is definitely what's up, especially being in school. Free is free. Shit, if people don't know, it's humid as fucking Chicago in the summertime.
Does it work well enough?
In this tiny little room, you turn on for 10 minutes, and your room is cool for an hour, dog.
Oh, so you straight there? Yeah, you good.
Chilling.
Yeah, you chilling. Well, man, hey, man, we back. Hey, we back for game 2 post game. Shout out to everybody who watched us on YouTube, on Twitter. Shout out to y'all. Welcome to Uncommon Commentators Podcast. If you're new here, I'm Jay. That's Jonah. That's Zoe. And man, shit. Like we said, Boston is the better team. Now they got the better player, but Boston is definitely showing they are the better team. I didn't see a lot of the first half. No, I'm lying. I saw a lot of the first quarter. That second quarter, I didn't see a lot of. Then I saw a lot of the second half, but the first quarter, you kind of figured that that's how it's gonna go. Dallas gonna come out kind of strong. You know, they're gonna swing first because they have no choice. But the Celtics, it's the
Celtics. We're gonna keep coming back to it's the Celtics, and it's got too many weapons. Fucking Drew was the guy tonight. Like he's the one who went off.
Their brand of basketball is just, you're always going to find someone that's making it work. If the way they just move the ball, I mean, there's possessions where it's like Tatum hit a corner 3 and he was the final guy on a ball reversal. Like that doesn't happen with many teams. They drive whenever they can. I mean, I think the thing that surprises me about them is like every time they have to drive and kick, it seems like they at least get the pass out to them. Like these acrobatic ass passes that you probably don't want to rely on as much, but they find ways to like always make them, no matter what. Even if it's just if you get it to the guy, one extra pass away. That's all you need to do. Just get it. Just don't turn it over. Simple as that. Tatum had a couple iffy handle. I don't know. It's tricky with him because I'm not reading into scoring with that, but like even just holding on to the ball a little bit better is going to open up those passes for him better on those drives.
Absolutely. But just a little bit. I was talking about this with my guys. Like, just get a little bit more, comfortable and hold on to that ball a little bit. Your number's going to change. The whole flow of the game's going to change. And then the finishing at the rim, it was some tough takes at the rim, but also some shit he should have been finishing. So you wish the scoring was better, but he was doing everything else, so couldn't be mad.
No, you can't be mad at that at all. But talking about who's involved, you know how it's gonna go with that. Like how people, it's kind of like the
Twitter's been getting their jokes.
He's not beating the allegations.
He's not. It's hard to when you got a team like this, but it's like, I guess it's kind of like how they was trying to like people tried to do Curry. Like Curry can have a bad game and the Warriors still blow your ass out, kind of like thing. I mean,
early on, yeah.
I know Curry. I know Tatum is not Curry. I'm not saying that, but it's like it's kind of like the same type of. Even though there's still some weirdos that still try to do the same allegations with Curry, like the team was just so. But you can't hold that against a player because the front office just built the team up. Like you
built the team up.
Like
well,
I mean, Boston has some help from the Nets twice. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be mad at the front office from building the team up. Like, what is Tatum supposed to do? It ain't Tatum's fault that he was a lottery player and in a franchise like Boston had a lottery pick. And he actually been doing stuff. So it's like, he's going to get all these, like you say, he's not going to beat the allegations. People are going to not like him.
It's the same thing I like to look at with the same lens I look at Cat. There's good ways to hate, quote unquote, hate on Tatum. There are spots in his game that you can talk about, and if you talk about his pull up shooting, talk about that. It hasn't been hitting when his pull up shooting isn't there. It was like a whole talking point of last season because it was terrible. But I believe in the playoffs, pull up threes, he's shooting like in between 10 and 20% right now.
It's bad. Yep.
That is bad.
Like, talk about those things. Just
why don't he drive the ball?
If you can find those more specifics, it's more. It adds more context to it, I guess.
It does. And he being 6'10", like I don't understand why he don't drive more. Does he forget? Does he forget? That it's like you said, like that's a good comparison, like you said, John, with Cat, because you want to defend players like Cat and Tatum, but it's hard to defend them when they always doing shit people are complaining about.
And you just gotta know if you can point out realistic downsides of these players. Yeah, it's a great argument to have. If you're just spewing nonsense, then that's where you start turning the corner. Like, there's still so many things that you could like about this game, but then there's so many things that you also couldn't like. It's just going to be easier to look at in the lens of a win every time.
Oh, absolutely. No, yeah.
That's just
going
to get your benefit.
I think I saw you tweet, like, Tatum's been making the best basketball plays on the court for his team to win.
Every time.
And every time, like, yeah, he's not driving
he's forcing something, but
yeah,
when he gets in the paint and there's 2-3 guys, he's making that extra pass like Jonah talked about, and it'll get to somebody.
Yes,
it doesn't help that Luka's on the other side too, doing some wizardry shit. Doesn't make him look as good. Yeah. Some of the shit Luka's throwing, I don't even know, man.
Yeah, that was.
He had like a wrap around to the wing from underneath the basket. I don't know. He just be doing stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, triple double, didn't he?
I know
he almost had a quadruple double with turnovers.
The Westbrook special.
Yeah, it is. Man, there's not even too much we can really say about Boston. Man, like everybody's. What you get? Even with let's see, you got Jalen Brown 21, Tatum 18, Derek White 18. We ain't even talked about him yet. Drew Holiday with the 26. We already talked about him, man, and Porzingis with 12. Did he get hurt again at the end of the game?
He looked a little. It was a weird.
Yeah. He came up.
I saw him like laboring. Yeah.
He came up hobbling, but I don't remember exactly what they said or if they said anything.
I think he'll be good.
Yeah, I think he will be too. Like
he's only playing.
When that shit came out about the injury, I'm like, y'all think he's not gonna play?
He's got three days rest too. He'll be fine.
You think Luka's not gonna play in game 2? Is you insane? I imagine he didn't play tonight.
When I saw those notifications, I was like, "What are we even talking about?"
Yeah, why is a conversation? I know
Dallas just avoiding the fine, and it has to turn into a talking point.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't have too much to even say about Boston. Like, it's nothing Boston has to change. Maybe it's like small things from the tweak going into game 3.
I just love watching playoff Drew Holiday and not having to rely on his shot creation.
Yeah, like
because that was such an issue in Milwaukee.
He was in the right spot at the right time, so just getting buckets. And the finishing at the rim has been left, right. He's doing really well at that. I kind of figured it was like the Aaron Gordon spot because he was just finishing at the rim.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, the extra pass out of there too.
No,
it's just too many weapons.
They can use him as a screener too. He's bulky enough to where they can use him as a screener for anyone. He was one of the best corner 3-point shooters in the league this year.
Yep.
I mean, if he has to get a bucket, like when you think of where he is on their hierarchy compared to another team, if you have to go get someone to create a shot, like it's pretty good level right there from Drew and pedigree to where he is now compared to other teams and just compared to what his role was in Milwaukee. Because like we saw every single year he'd have really good numbers in the regular season, but once he had to start showing his creation bag in the playoffs, it was tough. Not ideal.
Real quick, we got somebody in the YouTube chat. Derpy Entertainment said this worst finals ever, especially if the Celtics sweep.
I say that every year.
No,
somebody always say that shit.
I'm always gonna say that, but I would not say that over last year. Listen, I don't know how many minutes of last year finals I actually watched. I think I watched some because we do this, but
it's a recency thing. There's probably some terrible finals way back.
And this finals has not been bad these first 2 games. It's been entertaining. Even though game 1 was a blowout, it was still entertaining. So on Derpy. I don't know if we agree on that. I don't know about that, but like I was saying, I ain't got shit too much to say about Boston because Boston.
I feel like people feel like Boston's kind of like the Spurs. They play a team game. Anybody can kind of get off. They move the ball well. They play defense.
It's a very modernized version of like team basketball, I think.
It is.
So it's not ideal to watch. So I get that, Derpy, but the worst, like, it's still some. Tonight was a good back and forth.
I mean, I'm with you. No,
Boston didn't feel in control tonight, but
you look up and it was like an 8-point game.
I still think it was. It felt like it felt like it was a very solid game.
I don't think I ever felt like Dallas was going to win this game, even when they had the lead. Even when it was going back and forth, it never felt like this is going to be able to happen in the second half. Because you know how it is. Second half is always the thing. Second half is always like, is that what we're going to see?
Some of the stuff Luka was doing in the first half, and they still couldn't gain a ton of ground. Like Luka
was magical.
There was one play where he looked in pain, hobbling up the court, and then he just goes into a one dribble sidestep pick and roll three, just with ease. Like, all right, man.
I just don't, man. It's Luka can't.
Yo, they can
listen.
They can hang around. They can hang around, but Boston's gonna wear them down. And if it's not, especially with Kyrie, another bad game.
That is who exactly I was going to talk about. 12 for 21.
Another one.
4 for 9 from 3, 4 for 8 from free throw line. No, I'm reading the wrong person.
Hold on,
17, 0 from 3 from 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 16 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers. Kyrie cannot
just all inside the arc.
16. Yeah, he can't just score 16.
Up.
Yeah,
everyone on the other team is bigger than him.
Yes,
everyone. Unless Peyton Pritchard's on the court, you are not going to have like a quote unquote mismatch.
No,
or like Al Horford in isolation. How often are you getting that?
Like, yeah, you're not. And Boston's going to make sure that he's not even going to be able to be putting that action like that on a consistent basis for Dallas to even take advantage of that. Like, they're too smart for that.
Or meet him at the rim. They'll be fine.
Make someone else beat you. It's easy.
They're not going.
They'll find a way.
It's. I don't know what they're going to do, man. Like, you got Derrick Jones with 11. That ain't going to scare you. Gafford with 13. That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that might be Gafford's best game this series.
Yeah, and then
he did look smooth today.
He did
really look very smooth. But I don't know. I just don't. Kyrie has to score. Luka and Kyrie got to score 30 plus every game.
You have to make the defense make a change because if they're not hitting, the defense isn't gonna overcompensate towards other things. If they start making kickouts to shooters and they start making things, Boston might start thinking about it. But like long as I think Luka's just always going to impact. Like Luka's bad games, he's still going to play great. That's just kind of the level he's at this point.
Yeah, that's the type of player he is now, for sure.
But like, as long as Kyrie's not making those dribble pull-ups, I think the big thing is he's not even getting to them because we know how little space Kyrie needs on these shots. We saw in the Wolves series, like.
Yeah,
he will take contested shots that you will question until they go in, and they're a good shot magically. Like it's just he's one of those players, but it just feels like he hasn't even had much room to get to him whatsoever.
They are not letting him get off. Yeah, they're not letting him get off.
Too many defenders to throw at him.
They're not. And how do you as Boston, not Boston, Dallas? How do you adjust to that? Like you need Kyrie. Like you have no choice. This is why you traded for him. You have to have him. You need him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know how to. I just don't know what. I don't know what they're gonna do. Seriously.
Hey, the series does not start for Dallas until Tim Hardaway Jr. checks in and hits a few threes.
I mean, at this point, they're gonna have to dig into the well for even 5 minutes, like in one of these games. Like
Dante Exum stepped in and hit a 3. I don't know why he was taking a 3 late in the third. That kind of scared me, but he hit it.
I did not realize. The 3-point shooting tonight was just weird.
Oh, it was awful.
It was
because Boston had one of their worst games you'll see in a minute. 10 of 39, but then you go look at. You mentioned the Dante Exum 3. I'm like, let me go check out Dallas. 6 of 26. Dante Exum made that 3. PJ Washington made a 3. Luka had all the other 3s.
Yep. What are you supposed to do with that? What is Luka
Josh
supposed
Green,
to?
Cleaver,
what are you supposed to do
y'all gotta do something, man.
Like what do you like? And then, like Jonas said, if they're not making shots, why does Boston need to even change anything?
They're just gonna keep locking down on Kyrie and make the. I mean, you just got to make those other guys beat you. It's easier. I thought the Wolves could have done a better job at it, but I think it's just one of those situations that's easier said than done. I think Boston's just they're built for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to do, but I mean, they just got to keep doing what they're doing until I hope Dallas makes a move because I want to see how things adjust. I'd like to see like a big Kyrie shot making game because it would throw a wrench in the whole system. It would be really interesting to see how Boston switches up with defense, but also just like what it opens up for the offense for Dallas because it has not just been as smooth as it was last series.
No,
you can't just pick it apart.
Not smooth. No, it's not smooth for Dallas at all. Like, man, they just is Boston that defense that super elite like that? Like, god damn.
It's not even like super elite. Like, yeah, you got Drew, Derek White is solid, but like everyone else is just solid players. Al is just gonna hold his own. Zinger's gonna be there at the rim.
I think it's a versatility.
Tatum and Brown, exactly. Everyone can just switch. Everyone can defend at a high level, but not like elite lockdown shit. Like that's just Drew and maybe Derek White.
Like Derek White and Drew are quote unquote small guards, but they are strong as hell. Like they're
strong.
6'4". What are we talking
about?
They
will guard up to. When you look at the other team, like their forwards are, I guess PJ Watt. Like their tallest non-centers are going to be very easy guys you can switch out on these guys. I mean, you could even if Drew has even played against some centers this year, like they'll let him body guys up because he's just strong as hell. And if one of these guys get a catch far away, like they'll trust that. They have so many options.
No, they do. Y'all remember when people forget how really good of a defender Drew really is. Y'all remember when he was with the Pelicans and they had that series, it was the Pelicans versus Portland. It was Drew and Rondo, and they had and CJ in fucking hell.
Pelicans Rondo.
Man, do you remember that show? You remember that?
It's been a minute. I'm gonna have to dive back in.
This is like, I think 80 was still there. So man, and the Pelicans beat them in the first round, and Dame, and this was like Dame and CJ was like Dame and CJ, and Drew was locking this dude down, like shut him. You remember this shit? I think they swept them in that series. Dog, oh my god, I think they swept their ass in that series. It was Drew.
Pelicans with a lower seed though.
And were they? I think they might have been the lowest. I can never remember a series that Pelicans was the higher seed.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was the lower seed for sure.
2018.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's the squad.
It was Pelicans sweep over the Portland.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, listen. Damn. That is when like
Mirotic was out there.
Yeah, there's like different conversations about Dame that off season, like because they locked him down. Like Drew, people forget about how good of a defender he really is. Like
Drew averaged 28 a game that series too.
That's crazy. Drew ass. Fucking Drew.
He's been around for so long. It's crazy.
Yes, man. Drew and Rondo was shutting down Dame. And fucking CJ, like that was
because Drew was traded for Nerlens on draft night, and Nerlens Noel is out of the league now. Like that's how Drew was already in year 4 when that happened too. Like he's been around since 09-10 season.
No, that's really is insane.
Fucking Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Nerlens Noel, man, everybody's really high on him for a long time.
And so was
draft. Weird draft.
Weird draft. Anyways,
Clutch should just pay him out of pocket.
Yeah, that was a weird ass story, wasn't it? Man, anyways,
yeah.
Shit, man, what y'all think? I don't know what else Dallas supposed to do. Make your shots. Kyrie. I think it's easier than done. Kyrie go off next game, but
does going home do we think going home is gonna change some things? Okay.
It should help.
The format. it's back to 2-2-1-1-1, like 2.
I believe so.
Because it used to be that. A lot of people didn't like that 2-3-2 shit.
I hated 2-3-2.
You hated it because sometimes
I hate it.
If that whole road team split, they fuck around sweep at the crib. Yeah,
it's a wrap.
Yeah,
that was some bullshit.
That's happened a lot when the team. That definitely happens a lot, but it could happen. Like Luka went 32-11-11, and they still lost by 7. It could have been more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't.
Kyrie has three more buckets.
It wasn't even a close 7. Honestly, when you think about it, like
just not winning the game when the Celtics shoot 25% from 3, I feel like just hurts a little bit.
That's the game.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Game.
How many more games do you get like that?
Yeah,
when you get the stat sheet in the locker room, Dallas is hurting.
Yeah, Dallas super hurting because
Dallas left 8 points at the free throw line too. Luka was 4 of 8.
Yeah, Luka, man, he missed 4.
Luka got a free throw for I think it was a clear path or transition tape foul. Missed it. Yo, he's not shooting that well from the line. Are we sure that they want him shooting that?
He's better at sidestep, fade away, contested
he's
threes.
Better at all that shit, but like it's crazy.
What is it with dudes in the NBA nowadays? Am I just because I watch so much more now that I notice it? Was it always like this that guys miss free throws this much? And I feel like it's across all levels of basketball. Like people just miss free throws.
I mean, what Jordan even shot around like what 80, 75, 80?
This shit. Well, yeah, he did though. Jordan was like an 80%, like 82, 85 at best, I believe. But I feel like so many guys now are just missing free throws. But they, like you said,
that's why
Luka make a step back off one leg, 35 feet away, don't even touch the net.
That's another Curry alien gene is his free throw shooting.
Yeah, because Curry don't miss
95% every year on some crazy shit.
He missed. Why he missed? How the fuck he missed?
Luka puts up stats like Bron. He gets almost a triple double, and then you shoot like 70.
Hey, I didn't bring up Bron. In 22 minutes, I didn't bring him up. I had so many opportunities to bring up Bron, and I didn't. Just because you called me out last week, and you was the first one.
All right, you got me. You got me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But he does though. Luka does have like LeBron-esque games. Like, look at that triple double, and he missed 4 free throws. I mean,
Bron would have weird free throw stints.
Bron didn't he, like out of nowhere,
really
like
weird.
he got really bad. I don't remember him being this bad in Miami. But
it got bad in Miami. It was down to like 70.
I feel like that second time in Cleveland, his shit got down to like 67%. Like
it might have been. It was tough.
Remember, like Carver was supposed to be helping him in Cleveland. Wasn't it in Cleveland the second time? He was bad at free throws. Like, how do you get
Luka's only 74% in his career, so
that's what I'm saying.
That's not good.
Do you want him shooting that?
Yeah, you can't shoot that bad when you hold the ball that much.
He will stare you down into your soul if you walk up to that free throw line on a clear path foul.
I was trying to peep who else was on the court. I think like Josh Green, Derrick Jones. It was like other people you don't want shooting. So
yeah, I mean, outside of him, who else would you want? Kyrie to shoot the free throws?
He wasn't on the court.
He probably does on the court.
I was like, what does Josh Green shoot from the line?
I don't know. He probably
Kyrie shoot that free throw.
If he's on the court, would you want
Kyrie? Have good enough sample size? Shit,
probably not.
Does he get to the rim enough?
Right, he probably don't.
68% his career, one attempt a game.
What's so funny is he shot 68% tonight.
It might just be like a comfortability. It might just be a comfortability thing. Like, he's at the line so much more than the other guys. It's gonna feel foreign if you're up there.
He's consistent though.
He is. I don't know what you're supposed to do, man. Like, I don't know, Luka. I can't be mad at Luka's game. You still lose by 8.
Yeah, it's Lively being minus 15 stands out in the box score.
It damn near is like when you play in a team like Boston, you feel like you need 3 scorers. 2 ain't gonna get it done.
I think Gafford played so well that I didn't even realize that Lively was playing that bad.
Gafford was a neutral in plus minus today. 13 points, 9 rebounds.
Honestly, PJ Washington has to shoot more than 1 from 5 from 3.
I like everything else PJ did this game, but the shooting was just it's still concerning.
He played well, but when you start going
aggressive,
you're here for the threes.
Pressure.
Yeah, you're here for the threes too. You can't
I trust him off the dribble so much more than all their other role players too. Like he's just simple. His floater is super effective, which is kind of unique for like his kind of play style.
Yeah, he uses his left well, which is another surprise for some of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, I with you. He's got to be better. He's got to make those threes. When you got Luka out there, you got to catch and shoot. That's got to be your role, no matter what. Even if you do attack, you got to be a catch and shoot guy.
It's like things we already knew with PJ a little bit from his time in Charlotte, but it's nice to see like I don't know. The shot was always shaky. I think even his corner percentages in the last couple of years weren't that great. Like even just seeing some of this stuff translate over to playoffs, I mean, it comes to a point like how much what are you really asking for? And so many of those, it was so weird with his shooting throughout this whole playoffs. Like Thunder series, he was crazy. Wolf series, he still hit timely threes. That was the big thing, which he's been doing all the year. Is those timely threes.
Yo, you mentioned that last pod, and then I saw a stat, and the number drop from round 1, just insane. Mm-hmm. Just the shooting fall off for him. I was never a big PJ Washington guy. Just the fit was working in Dallas, but he was a tweener.
Who's watching Hornets games?
Exactly.
I mean, look, who's watching Hornets games? Seriously, if we don't have a podcast, who's watching them?
Especially LaMelo was injured. Definitely wasn't watching before.
Exactly.
Get some Brandon Miller chops. 6 o'clock
game. I'm not watching no goddamn Hornets games, man.
It's like one of those slates where it's like 4 games on, and the Hornets just happen to be the early Eastern game, and I'm like, I'll go see a rookie or something.
You be thirsty, but that shit don't be fun to watch. That shit don't be fun. But like
it's background.
It's background. But he's still here to gotta make them shots. Like if he hits 2 more, if he's 3 for 5, that could change something. I mean, that changes the game. That's a 1-point game right now.
I hate that difference between we want you to keep your confidence, keep taking these shots, and the other team wants you to take these shots because they'll live with it. It's super hard to figure out.
It is. No, it is for sure. I mean,
the obvious fix is make your shots. That fixes everything, but like it's not that easy.
It's definitely not that easy because then you got so basically between Derrick Jones Jr. and PJ Washington, they were 1 for 8 from 3. But you throw in Kyrie, they 1 for 11 from 3. Then you throw in Josh Green, they 1 for 14.
Mm-hmm.
But it's shots you gotta take.
Yeah. What I'm saying is.
It sucks.
It's the game
gotta
right
make
there.
That shit.
Yeah, that's good.
26 shots as a team still isn't crazy volume.
No.
And that's even with us saying these guys might have been able to take less shots because it's tough. They're poking some holes in.
Does Jason Kidd got to bring out Tim Hardaway? Was he hurt?
He's not hurt. Good. He's just out of rotation.
Hey, it's time, bro.
Something at home, especially like you guys said.
Hey, role play.
Throw something out there.
Yeah, you got to throw
early second quarter. Go ahead, Tim. I'm gonna give you 4 minutes.
What do you got to lose, man? No one is making shots from outside. Yeah, if it's
you're
bad,
done.
Sit him down. If he's not playing well, sit his ass down. Right, what do you got to lose? You're down 2-0. You're going back home for game 3 on Wednesday night. Why not play him? You should play him. So.
Am I really about to look at Tim Hardaway home splits? I am.
I do think Dallas's confidence is going to be up. Like you guys talked about, the shooting, it's not going to be that bad again. Even though Boston's not going to shoot that bad again, you never know. No. Especially going home.
You never know. Not with them. You ain't lying. You never know with Boston how bad they're going to be.
Y'all think Jason Kidd mind tricks is working? Talking about Jalen Brown's the best player.
I don't. It's just funny to see because the media is gonna start. It just starts a whole avalanche for no reason, and I love it. It's so funny. No reason to do it, but just
no
push
reason
the
at
buttons.
Hey, when the roster's not there, the mind trick's got to come out. I applaud him for that one. That's a chess move.
Fuck it. Why not? What is there to lose?
There's nothing to lose. There's nothing to lose, honestly. Like, there's literally nothing to lose. So, I mean, hey, I don't know, man.
It would have been get a big Jalen Brown game. That'd be funny. Have him put up 45. Say some shit post game about it. I don't know. We'll see.
Speaking of Jalen Brown, man, people get what the hell did D Wade do to everybody in the NBA world over the last couple games? After the last game, people been just saying like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I think Jalen Brown's better than Dwayne Wade. What are we talking about?
Wait, what? I
saw some weird arguments about like second option stuff, and that got into a whole can of worms.
Yeah, like dog, you know who kicked it off? That goddamn weasel, Colin Cowherd. Because he kicked it off with Jalen Brown. He kicked it off talking about with him and Harden and shit like that. Because Harden was saying like he was he wanted to remember as a winner, and then people started saying that he's already over D Wade, and then the whole Jalen Brown D Wade. Hey, y'all need to stop being disrespectful, man.
I don't think you can say like a definitive 2, 3. Like you can say Tatum's the number one. I agree with that, but like everything else from there, it is a game-to-game thing with Boston, straight up.
Absolutely, it is.
It's just how it is.
So leave Wade out of this. Yeah, like what the? Why do we do this in sports?
Al Horford
always do this in basketball. Why can't somebody just be good? Leave them dudes alone, man. Like I'm not gonna compare somebody to somebody like Wade.
If you like this guy, you can't like that guy.
Especially nowadays. I forgot about that. You can't, if I say, and I'm probably like an old guy saying you can't say somebody's better than D Wade, but man, come on, man. Let Jalen Brown shine. Let him have his shine. Look at Ray said hi. She's in the chat. She is spying on us.
What up, producer?
Oh, yeah, she is like kind of like our producer. She was. And but no, man. Listen, we're not leave Jalen Brown out of this and D Wade alone. Like, leave him alone. Let Jalen Brown have his shine because he is hooping. I've never been the biggest Jalen Brown fan, but he's hooping. He's been hooping a lot these playoffs. Like,
I really enjoy his games when he plays. Like, I don't feel like it just comes in a whole bunch of different facets. Like, he's either bullying people towards the rim, it's in transition. Like, he'll find his ways to get it done. It doesn't seem like he really forces it, which is nice. Honestly,
he's turned himself into a nice 3-level scorer. Something that I didn't anticipate. Like the athleticism, the defense knew was going to be there from the jump.
Athleticism is still crazy.
Still crazy. It's powerful type dunks.
For dunking, like it's like
that fast break dunk he had today was. I mean, you see some players get into like 28, and you can visibly tell they're losing a step. But like Jalen Brown still has all of his juice.
No, he does. No, he definitely does. No facts.
It was some hard like Dominique type shit. It looked like
for real. Like you feel it. Like you feel it shake through the arena, man. Like, god damn. Yes, attack the rim. I love that. Like it's playoffs, man. You gotta make the ref blow a whistle. Like we can't always just shoot threes all the time. Like let them know, like I'm coming. We're just not gonna settle for threes. So, man, y'all. Jalen Brown to win Luka. MVP. Yeah, you gotta attack Luka. Who picked Jalen Brown for MVP? Was it you, Zoe, who picked? It was you. You picked Jalen Brown. Hey, listen. With this shit going, if they win, which it's a good chance. I mean, they already
I'm curious who the favorite is right now. Honestly,
I think it's tough because that Drew had a good game today.
Yeah, but did he have a good game in game one? That's the thing. I don't remember that.
Hey.
You got to factor in the politics of it.
Boston's constructed to where anybody can have that night.
They are.
You could have.
We know who's taking it if Dallas wins. We know what's happening.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we know the drill there. Dallas wins. That shit. That's like an easy. I mean, how much money can you even win if you made that bet?
At least for the Dallas players.
Yeah, like it's not. I'm pretty sure picking him was pointless. You probably had to drop a lot to even win a lot, but Man, it's gonna be interesting if it goes like this.
Yeah, what if you got 4 Boston wins and 4 different players stand out each game? Who wins?
It probably just goes. Fuck, I don't even know. Tatum's got his weird holes,
and it could happen. It could happen. Watch a Porzingis revenge game in Dallas. Boom, he's riding the run
because he did have a crazy game 1. Damn, it's the game 1 that really fucks it up because game 1 was such a blowout and everybody was going crazy to the point now it's like
if Tatum gets it, it's jokes. If he doesn't get it, then he's not good enough to win it. I don't know.
Yo, Andre Iguodala won over Stephen Curry.
Only because he slowed down Bron.
Good old Iggy. And we had to have 4 more years of Curry not having a Finals MVP until he got it finally.
Finally. He has 1, right?
It'll be a talking point once someone wins it, but nobody cares about it until it happens.
No, facts. For real.
For that 1 year, like, Danny Green almost won that shit.
Danny Green and Gary Neal were going crazy.
For the Spurs.
Yeah.
But that's the year Kawhi won, right?
2015?
2015, 2014.
Crazy Danny Green year. I don't know. I respect when they at least consider these other guys and not just go straight, you're star, here you go.
Yeah,
I do want the best player from that series. I'm with that. Yeah,
like, I want you to actually dominate. I don't want the best player to get it, and he didn't really, like, make an impact. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to do that. We're not going to. Like, it's going to be hard for Tatum. Tatum, for the rest of this series, if they sweep the next 2 games, he has to go off. I'm talking about 30-plus, double-double type shit. Like, he can't.
Efficient.
Yeah,
efficient
like,
30.
Yeah, like, if they sweep or win this shit in 5, he has to dominate the next 3 games to win.
Only 17. Jesus. He is 12 of 38, averaging 17 a game in the first 2.
That's not gonna
they're throwing a lot at him, but he's also
MVP. That's not going.
He's missing some easy ones at the rim.
Oh yeah,
some shit that he would finish too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't
know what happened on that dunk attempt, where it ended up in.
Do he not know he's 6'10"? Does
he not know like a jump stop? Because sometimes that motherfucker out of control. Like this slow.
He felt a little premeditated there on that one.
Man, like
he was forcing it. Got to get the bucket. Mm-hmm. He was trying to go to the line.
No, he was, but man, shit. Anything else we get up at? We had 40 minutes almost. Anything else? Hey, we're not rocking. We're not rocking tomorrow. Our normal show is not. Y'all won't see us again until Wednesday. So before we get up out of here.
Y'all don't want to do like a clipped review. We run through the series, the TV show.
I will not be turning that on.
Oh man.
I saw that one clip on Twitter and I'm like, this is the most unserious depiction of basketball I've ever seen.
No. Who did the casting?
Poor Blake Griffin.
For real. That's so bad.
Griffin, he looked crazy. He looked crazy on this show, man. What is this?
JJ, Matt Barnes, I get. Big Baby, they got a big dude. I feel it.
They literally just got a big guy.
Just a
big baby.
That's all they did was get a big dude to play Big Baby, man. You got a little nigga from P Valley playing Chris Paul. Looks nothing like Chris Paul. Boy from Insecure, like you said, playing Matt Barnes might be the most spot on.
That's the one.
Spot on. Somebody said they should have Blake Griffin play Blake Griffin for sure. Because the dude they picked, listen, the people who did this casting is the same people that selected Flex Washington to be Michael Jackson.
Oh, I didn't know that shit.
You never saw that?
Okay, I've never seen it.
But yes.
But I heard about it.
Listen.
But I didn't know it was the same people who did the casting.
I say I don't know if it is, but it's damn sure I feel like it. Because why would you think any of these people?
Yo, it's FX. Remember they put Cuba Gooding Jr. for O.J. Simpson. Like, come on.
It was good though. Look though. But
Cuba Gooding Jr. Facts.
He looks nothing like him. Look. The People versus OJ might be one of the best little Q series whatever you want to call it, I don't know, biopic series ever. The people they pick for that, you can actually see, like, okay, I can see that we're going with this.
It was good enough to where I could look around it.
Yeah. This is not good.
When you got these guys that don't look like the players and they do not know how to play basketball whatsoever.
You got Lawrence Fishburne playing
Curry.
Shit, like,
Curry looks like Fred VanVleet.
Why the boy who was walking around like Clay to play Clay? Why
Facts.
Like, what we
Social
doing?
media, buddy.
Yeah, like, come on, man. I'm gonna check it out because I got to. How you gonna take away winning time and then give us clipped?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Ed O'Neill and Lawrence Fishburne, they're rocking out. It's kind of interesting to watch that. Besides that,
so you watched the episode already?
I watched both. I'm gonna keep watching them.
Well, you watched them both, so I gotta catch up. I'm gonna watch it then. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna
keep watching. I'm locked in.
I'm gonna see it right when I watch it because she was locked in on Winning Time. She loved the Lakers show. I
love Winning Time.
I was really into that. That was really good. Like, especially if you had nothing about the Lakers, it was interesting. And people kind of look like them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Oh man,
helps.
It helped. Like you said, Joe, you can overlook it. But now
that was HBO money.
It was HBO money, man.
They paid Lawrence Fishburne and Ed O'Neill, and the budget was gone.
Like Lawrence Fishburne probably checked
open tryouts from there.
For real, DeAndre Jordan is 6'6" in that show.
You ain't lying.
Maybe
you ain't lying. I saw
the DJ himself.
Like, man, was Doc really cussing them dudes out in practice like this?
Hell
like the Clips?
No.
Like, come on, man.
Hell no.
I need somebody from the Clippers. I need somebody. I need Matt Barnes. I need Chris Paul. I need
that
somebody
was,
to say this.
I don't think a single NBA practice has looked like that in like 30 years.
Like,
that was just character development and introduction, like
dramatization.
Do you think that Clippers team, anybody on that Clippers team was going to let Doc Rivers talk to them like that? Hell no, they was not going to let that shit happen. You can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell me otherwise.
I hope JJ responds. If anybody responds, I hope JJ says something on this pod.
We need somebody to say something. We need somebody. Real quick, some of y'all talking about, we're doing quick news since we're not going to have a show tomorrow. The Lakers news with the coaching. Let me tell you something. JJ is going to pull up on Shams in the offseason. Y'all see what JJ said? JJ basically was like, he let it be known he had nothing to do with none of this shit. Like, with Shams talking about the Lakers. Like,
damn.
So let me tell you something. Shams, you better watch out in Summer League. JJ is pulling up on your ass to say something to you, for sure. But
nasty business.
Nasty business. Nasty. Because you got JJ out there looking like a crazy man. You got people thinking like him and Bron, this podcast was just so he could be the coach and shit. And it's not even that. That's not even the thing. Like, that's nasty journalism right there. That's nasty journalism. That's nasty work, man. Journalism across the board is just nasty. In sports, in other media, in music, it's just bad. Like, you just be lying, just saying things, going with a narrative. And now you got Bron and JJ got to, like, fight this shit now. Like, I'm trying to be a damn coach.
Windhorse on ESPN fighting for Bron's life. Like, hey, he is not involved with these decisions.
Oh my God, bro! Like, it's not like
a whole other can of worms.
A whole coaching list for JJ Redick. Like, this is who he's gonna bring.
Oh damn! They had his staff kicked out.
Bro, they had the staff.
That's crazy.
Oh my God! But now, Hurley, man, they offering $100 million. Hey, do you leave UConn? You got a made in heaven in UConn back to back.
I think he stays.
You stay, or you take your ass to LA to maybe coach Brown one more year. Listen,
I think he's at the pedigree. I think he's at the pedigree where he could go back to college and have a really good job again. But like,
yes,
you're in a great spot.
You're in a great spot. Do you want to deal with the Lakers? Do you want to deal with that?
Hey, but a long-term plan, if they're talking, or if those reports are true, if it's 8 years and they're committed to him to building up whatever he's talking about or whatever they
I don't believe in that in today's NBA whatsoever.
Hell,
but if it was true,
with this fan,
that's why I think he goes back. That's exactly why I think he goes back.
Crazy, though. Man, it's nuts. What wife he saying? What his wife talking about? What's she saying? Hey,
wifey comfy, but it's nice over there in Cali. It's warm.
LA taxes. You over in Connecticut. LA food. Connecticut food. I don't know. I ain't never been in Connecticut before. Have y'all?
No.
That's one of the few places on the East Coast I've never been to, and I've never even thought going to.
Is Vermont a real place?
I've been to Vermont. I went skiing there once.
Oh shit! So okay, it's confirmed.
It is real.
I've never seen somebody from Vermont, bro. Bernie just popped up, and I was like, all right.
No, I'm not saying I know anybody there. As far as I know, everybody in Vermont was visiting just like I was. I was in a resort, so I never.
Yo, what the fuck?
I've never heard nobody say, "Hey man, I'm from Vermont." I'm with you, though. I ain't heard that shit before.
For real.
Any Hoopers from Vermont?
From Delaware, but they're not from there. They moved there, so it's like I still don't know nobody from Delaware. So it's just stuck in that northeast up there. You just stuck. We don't know what's happening up there. So hey,
I want to see if there's a Hooper before we sign off from Vermont.
All right, check. We need to know, was there any Hoopers from Vermont in the NBA?
Hey, Vermont is solid in the American East Conference every year.
Hey, that's recruiting.
Did they make it to the NBA? That's what we need to know.
So is it homegrown in Vermont?
Players from Vermont.
Like Kiki
NBA over here, okay?
Like Kiki Vandaway.
It can be some shit like that. Somebody with a black and white picture. Jonah's gonna find it. Jonah's gonna find that shit.
None of these names are. Damn.
I already know none of these names is gonna make any damn sense to us. Like none of them. None of these names that you're gonna say.
100% coming with black and white pictures.
100%, yo. 1,000%.
Is there anyone?
Damn, Vermont ain't got no Hoopers, huh? Damn, bro.
At least Alaska got like Carlos Boozer.
Alaska got Boozer. They got Trajan Langdon. Shout out to him getting a new GM spot with the Pistons. Shout out to him. If you know who that is, Duke legend.
Duke.
He's a sniper. He was a sniper at Duke. There's nobody else, huh?
Look at Jordan's face. Look at this list.
In Vermont. Yeah.
They don't even show up when you go to click on like the state list on Basketball Reference. That's crazy.
That's
damn.
No homegrown.
New Hampshire has one.
New Hampshire has one.
Maine has two. Matt Bonner is from New Hampshire. Go figure.
Matt Bonner.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what else is up there? We got
what was his nickname? The Red what?
We got
Red
Matt
Mamba.
Bonner. Not Matt. I'm talking about the state. We got New Hampshire, Delaware, Vermont. Who's from Delaware? Anybody from Delaware made it to the league?
I'm sure there is. DMV's got a lot of Hoopers.
Now, we know DMV do now. We know DMV got Hoopers. I mean,
Delaware's got
I love this sort of convo's gotten.
Dante DiVincenzo's from Delaware. He's the Michael Jordan of Delaware.
Oh, yeah.
That's really his nickname.
I missed that. Now, I know that. I promise to God, I did not know that at all.
Bones Highlands from Delaware.
Bones?
From Delaware?
What's his real name?
Was he born in
Nishan?
Was he like a transplant?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was born and raised there through high school.
In fucking Delaware.
Damn.
He was cooking them skiers, boy.
You know he. You go skiing? Y'all go skiing?
Hell,
yeah.
I've never been
I used to
skiing.
all the time when I was a kid.
You never been skiing, though?
I've been snowboarding. I never been skiing.
Snowboarding too. I did snowboarding and shit like that.
Looks like Jalen Duran grew up in Delaware too.
What the hell?
What the hell? Vermont, y'all slacking. You got Alaska and Delaware whooping your ass, man.
Get together.
What we got here though? Check South Dakota and North Dakota. What we got?
I know Nate Walters might be one.
Oh yeah, Nate Walters. Yep.
Nate Walters
okay.
was a dog.
Okay. Because Phil Jackson from Montana,
North Dakota.
Right?
We got
he had a solid little career actually.
Doug McDermott was born in North Dakota.
Damn, wasn't expecting. Okay.
Tyler Johnson, former Heat legend.
Okay.
The lefty sniper.
Okay.
He got an absolute bag in that goofy ass offseason.
Okay. Yeah, he did. Yo, was that the Mozgov year?
I think it was. And South Dakota, before we get out of here, 5 players. Mike Miller is the most recognizable.
Like Mike Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up. I would never guess. Mike Miller, like white boy Mike Miller. Like Mike Miller who got the clip Mike Miller is from South Dakota.
He went to Florida, right?
Yeah, he went to Florida.
Yep.
If anybody
knows a hell of a change.
And listen to him how he talked, the league in college definitely changed him.
That's what I'm saying. He went to Florida.
He's from the if you've ever been through South Dakota, he's from the Corn Palace City.
What?
Mitchell,
Corn Palace City.
Yo,
home of the Corn Palace.
Yo, I'm outdone. If you know Mike Miller, you know how he talk, you know how he played. That man went from South Dakota to Florida.
There you go.
They turned him out.
I'm gonna start flipping through this the rest of the night.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, you learn something all the time over here on Uncommon Commentators, man. We got you in all areas. Wow, man. Well, we had 51 minutes, man. I wasn't expecting. Like I said, we don't talk too much about a finals where it's like this in the first 2 games, but man, anything else before we get up out of here, man? Anything? So you over there cracking the fuck up?
Cause I was just picturing Mike Miller out there shooting like Ricky Rowe from Blue Chips.
Oh my!
In the corner,
getting busy.
Yo, I didn't even think about it. Yo,
you got a little wood that for the ball return.
Oh my god, that shit is stuck in my head.
Shout out Luke Ridnour.
Where you from? South Dakota too? Idaho. Okay. I'm still disappointed in Vermont. I'm still disappointed in Vermont, man, for sure. Y'all thought y'all were gonna have more, at least 2. South Dakota got Mike Miller. They winning.
Duncan Robinson was born in Maine.
That's another state. I forgot about that. Maine.
I knew that one.
I went to high school in New Hampshire.
I didn't know.
When D3, what school did he go to?
Williams College.
I would have never guessed. I would have never known. Anyways,
Duncan.
Man, it's been a fun episode, man. We got maybe 2 more games of NBA hoops left.
That'd be nice.
Maybe let me get. It's been some good WNBA games. You feel me?
It's been picking up the slack. Yep.
It's been picking up. They've been hooping. It's been
loaded schedule because the Olympics. It's
loaded ass schedule.
Honestly, there's so much going on.
So much.
Like y'all said last time, like they usually used to have a couple days in between, and it's like every other.
Yeah,
back to back. Like
they don't have. Yeah, they're getting back to backs and shit. They don't get dealing with that shit. But man, like we said earlier episode, we will not be here tomorrow night for our regular episode. We probably won't be. We won't be back here for another regular Monday episode until after the finals. So whenever the finals is over, that's when we'll be back for that. Shout out to everybody on YouTube who was in here. Everybody on Twitter. Shout out to y'all. Like always, like and subscribe, share, comment, 5 stars, wherever you want to share it. What else? What else we got? I ain't got nothing else, man. I like my hat, though. My Cubs clock hat. Man, I just
okay. I see you.
You see me?
I see you.
Yeah, that shit. I wasn't even going for that, and I saw I had to get it. I said, "Is that what I think it is?" It is. But yeah, man. If you missed it, if your friends missed it, the episode gonna be live in like an hour. Let them know.
Drop that shit.
Drop that shit. Gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be on Spotify, Apple, anywhere else you listen to our podcast. Shit, till Wednesday night, man. We're out here. Peace.